Manchester United somehow let a 3-goal lead slip against Coventry in the final 20 minutes. Coventry also have a goal disallowed for the tightest of offsides. It's 3-3 going into extra time. Then Coventry have several more chances in extra time.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes also hits the woodwork. It goes to penalty. Casemiro misses his. And then Erik ten Hag telepathically from the bench.
So we saw it on him.
It all around.
Yeah.
And we have a Manchester derby in the FA Cup final.
Again, for the second season in a row. So we never had one before in Cup final. And then we have 2 in 2. 2 in 2 years. I mean, I know that for an hour United control this game, and rightly. I mean, they are a Premier League team, one of the biggest clubs in the world, against Coventry, who are 8th in the Championship, right?
Right.
So you expected them
unlikely to reach the playoffs.
Yeah. So you expected them to be better than them, and they were for an hour. And then, which I think sums up well this season for United and for Ten Hag, who is, as we've said, a shambles. The last half hour, or even the last hour, if you add extra time, because for most of it, Coventry were on top. It's just an embarrassment from a United point of view, because there's no leadership, neither from the pitch or from the bench, from Ten Hag or from Casemiro, from Maguire, from Bruno, from anyone, really. So when Coventry score 1 goal, you're thinking, okay, surely they can't. Surely United are not going to say, okay, let's control, let's keep the ball for a long period of time, let's not put ourselves under pressure, let's not expose ourselves. You would think that Ten Hag would say the same. And what do? It's literally open door. It's like it's like, no, I promise you, it's like it's like a kids game. It looks like a kids game. And United played like an under-15 team that has no knowledge of tactics, how to see out a game, how to control a game. It was just like, literally, it was incredible.
I think Casemiro had one of the worst games of his career. And you can blame him. He is supposed to be the leader out there, obviously forced to deputize at center back.
They have 5
I'm not going to blame
out.
Bruno, because ultimately, when you look at it after a game, the good things that come from United generally come from Bruno. Could he do more? I don't know. I don't know why. Yes, of course, everybody can do more. But let down by Rashford. Not let down by Maguire within his limits of all the Maguire limitations. Wan-Bissaka, again, I don't want to hear about what a brilliant one-on-one defender he is. Kobbie Mainoo's not going to have a good game every week because he's 18. Did not have a good game.
No.
Ericsson, after he came on, what was the point? What's the purpose of putting this guy on? You put him one of the no-names for the debut, right?
He never plays, so...
Garnacho, again, not going through a good period. Anthony, I'm going to leave. I mean... That was, and we're talking about after minute 70, right?
For an hour they were okay.
So disappointing, I think. And when people say it's a defeat, it's just a win that feels like a defeat.
Well,
I think that's how people are going to remember.
And you see the celebration when Højlund scored the winning penalty, and he goes and celebrates on his own. Then turns around, nobody's there. Nobody. Usually when you win a penalty shootout, everybody runs, and you jump on your keeper if he saved it. The United players were so embarrassed.
We can credit the United players for reading the room.
Yeah, exactly. Well, apart from Anthony, who obviously trolled the poor Coventry players on the pitch, which is like, come on.
Why would
you troll them? Why would you take the mickey out of them?
This guy's rapidly becoming my least favorite player. I don't know if he's just an idiot or if he's just a bad person.
I don't know, man.
But seriously.
I don't know. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe, obviously, who owns some shares at United, is 71 now. And on yesterday morning, before going to Wembley, he ran the London Marathon in 4 hours and 32 minutes. If you gave him truth serum this morning and asked him why Ten Hag was still in charge, what would he say?
First of all, he ran it really, really fast.
Amazing.
That's an amazing time at that
done.
age. I guess he was in a hurry to make sure he got to Wembley.
Yeah.
Well done there. What would he say? He would say that, what's the point of sacking him now? I think is the reality of what he would say. And Ten Hag would say that, I saw this quote from him. They said he was only able to play his best lineup twice in the past 18 months.
I've had enough of that.
It's true. Fine.
Okay.
But this is not a reason for you to keep your job, frankly. And I would believe the manager search has begun. But let me remind everybody, Jim controls the football side. The Glazers control the money side. And it takes money to sack managers and to bring in new ones.